Hello player, today we will analyze the match between M. Carlsen with the white pieces and I Nepomniachtchi with the black pieces. Knight f3. c5. b3. d6. e3. e5. Bishop b5 check. Knight c6. Kingside castling. a6. Bishop captures on c6 check. b captures on c6. c4. Knight f6. Knight c3. Bishop e7. d3. Kingside castling. Bishop b2. h6. Knight d2. Bishop e6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook a7. For example, rook a7. Knight from d, e4. Knight h7. With a balanced game. Bishop e6. Queen e2. Knight d7. f4. e captures on f4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was f5. For example, f5. Queen f3. Queen c7. With a balanced game. e captures on f4. e captures on f4. Bishop f5. Knight from d, e4. Rook e8. Queen f3. Knight f6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop captures on e4. For example, bishop captures on e4. d captures on e4. Bishop f6. e5. d captures on e5. Knight e4. e captures on f4. Knight captures on f6 check. Knight captures on f6. Queen captures on f4. Rook e6. With a balanced game. Knight f6. Rook from a, e1. Queen d7. Knight a4. Rook from a, b8. Knight captures on f6 check. Bishop captures on f6. Bishop captures on f6. g captures on f6. Knight c3. Rook captures on e1. Rook captures on e1. Rook e8. Rook captures on e8 check. Queen captures on e8. King f2. King g7. The evaluation became 2.2, this was a serious mistake, the best move was Queen d7. For example, Queen d7. h3. Bishop g6. King e1. h5. With an advantage for white. King g7. g4. Bishop d7. Knight e4. Queen e7. Knight g3. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was f5. For example, f5. Queen e5. Knight g3. Queen d4 check. King g2. King f8. Queen e4. With a decisive advantage for white. Knight g3. King f8. The evaluation became 3.0, this was a serious mistake, the best move was f5. For example, f5. g captures on f5. Queen h4. King g2. King f8. With an advantage for white. King f8. f5. Queen e5. Queen e3. Queen b2 check. Queen e2. Queen d4 check. King f3. Queen a1. Knight h5. Queen h1 check. King g3. Queen g1 check. King h3. Queen d4. King g2. d5. King f3. Queen a1. Queen e3. King g8. King G3. King H7. H3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was King H4. For example, King H4. Queen B2. King H3. With a decisive advantage for white. H3. Bishop C8. Queen E8. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was queen captures on C5. For example, queen captures on C5. Bishop B7. Queen E7. Queen E5 check. Queen captures on E5. F captures on E5. Knight F6 check. King G7. Knight E8 check. King G8. Knight D6. Bishop A8. C5. King F8. G5. King G8. G captures on H6. F6. Knight E8. King H7. Knight captures on F6 check. King captures on H6. H4. King G7. Knight E8 check. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen E8. Bishop E6. King F2. The evaluation became 0.0, this was a serious mistake, the best move was King G2. For example, King G2. Queen captures on A2 check. King F3. Queen A1. Knight G3. Queen D4. Knight E2. Queen captures on D3 check. King F2. Queen E4. Queen F8. D4. F captures on E6. Queen captures on E6. Queen captures on C5. Queen E3 check. King E1. Queen captures on B3. Queen captures on C6. King G7. Queen D5. D3. Knight D4. Queen C3 check. King F2. With a decisive advantage for white. King F2. Queen B2 check. The evaluation became 3.5, this was a serious mistake, the best move was Queen D4. For example, Queen D4 check. King G2. Queen captures on D3. Knight captures on F6 check. King G7. Knight H5 check. King H7. H4. Queen E4 check. King H2. Queen E2 check. King H3. Queen F1 check. King G3. Queen E1 check. With a balanced game. Queen B2 check. King F3. Queen A1. Knight G3. Queen D1 check. King F2. Queen captures on D3. Knight E2. D4. F captures on E6. Queen E3 check. King F1. Queen captures on H3 check. This move was inaccurate, the best move was F captures on E6. For example, F captures on E6. Queen F7 check. King H8. Queen captures on F6 check. King G8. Queen F4. Queen captures on H3 check. King F2. Queen H4 check. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen captures on H3 check. King E1. Queen H4 check. King D1. This move was inaccurate, the best move was King D2. For example, King D2. F captures on E6. Queen captures on E6. With a decisive advantage for white. King D1. F captures on E6. Queen captures on E6. D3. Queen F5 check. King G7. Knight F4. Queen H1 check. King D2. Queen A1. Queen D7 check. White's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.